Okay, looks like we are all set. Can you give me a mic check right there? Hi, how are you? I can definitely hear you. How are you doing? Okay, very nice. With us in the studios, we are live on Facebook and we are live on 103.5 FM as well. Ella Markovsky is right here in the studios. Ella, thank you so much for being with us. How was your drive? It's a very nice day outside. Were you Especially when you're like walking towards the building and the door opens up, that's when you're like, yeah, it is. It is a really bad. I thought it's gonna blow away all my hair extensions. That would have been terrible. I'd have to run after them. So Ella, glad to have you in the studios, and I was really excited to learn that you've been here in the studios before as well. It's Rehan Siddiqui. I think he's had everyone right here in the studios. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I have been telling that you are a woman of substance, someone who represents not just Texas but the U.S. in beauty pageants as well. So for you, we would to hear your views when it comes to love and romance and beauty and individuality. Let's start off with a little bit of an introduction. Tell us about your background and what got you interested in all these beauty pageants. Well, thank you so much first of all for inviting me. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Rehan. I'm very glad that we have an expert on relationship. Uh, isn't everybody? Definitely. I can always tell a relationship expert just by the pictures. So, taught me a little bit on condoms to provide the okay. Private parties and public events that I spent for the last 15 years. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, party. Okay. Oh wow, that is awesome. So tell us is there a special theme for this party coming up this weekend? I mean, is a special Halloween theme? Okay. Right, right. Okay, I'm definitely coming to that party. Want to see how scary can sexy get? Yeah, I was thinking about it can. Okay, that's great. So you have these Ella promotions. You do private parties and other events right across in Houston. Tell us about your background. I know that I think you're Ukrainian. Did I get that right? We talked. Okay. Uh-huh. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. I'm happy to be here too. Isn't this the best country in the world? Whoa, happy fourth, everybody. I always do that, even when because our religion is it serves the Pakistani, Indian, Nepalese, Bangladeshi community. Even when we are celebrating their native Independence Days, I always like to say happy the time because this country gives us just so much freedom. It's unbelievable. We know that you have represented Texas in the Mrs. Universe Classic pageant, and you also are the Mrs. Texas Universe Classic Universe as well. What? oh, Go ahead. Go ahead. So yes, I'm Texas Classic Universe point and participated from the title. Uh huh. Okay, wow, that's awesome. Congratulations, making it all the way there. How, let me first ask, how did you get into this? How did you get the that, this is okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Wow, that's nice. I love best friends like that, who drag you into adventures. Oh, wow. Okay. Before we end the show, we have to find out about some of the after parties. You have to give us some secrets. Exactly. 11 days. Wow, that's great. So did you go to like a retreat, a silent retreat right after that? Because after 11 days in Vegas, you need to go to a silence retreat, maybe? Okay. Very nice. Awesome. So, Romance Overdose Classic is something we do in music and we do it every day. But this is a new version of Romance Overdose and it's called Uncensored, in which I have guests like every week. And it's always an empowered woman. Is a relationship expert or a love guru just because I can spot them or I have a radar of some sort. Let's start off by asking you the first question that we ask all of our guests. What, in your opinion, defines a successful relationship? Okay. Uh-huh. And those three words were compassion, forgiveness. So gratitude, passion, forgiveness, and gratitude. So once the relationship ends and you still feel compassion, forgiveness, and gratitude, these three things for the other person, that is, in your opinion, that was a successful relationship? Okay. All right. So what is the merit um, measuring a current ongoing relationship? Like, do you think if it brings smiles to your face all the time, it's a good one, or if it makes you feel bad, it's a bad one? I'm saying that how can we tell? Because what you just said right now is when a relationship ends and you still feel those three things about the person, that means it was a successful relationship. But a one that is going on right now, people who are in long-term relationships right now, or maybe thinking of getting into those relationships, what is your advice to them? How does one know it's successful, that it's going good? Because the unsuccessful part just hits you in the face one day. So how to tell it's good or bad? Right. Uh-huh. Oh, right, right. I see that a lot. And I think we just try to drag things out, and not even in marriages. I've seen people in relationships that have been drag it out. And especially if we look at the older generations, right now, people get up to a 10-year mark, have, dragged relationships over 30 years, over 40 years, over 50 years as well, when, they thought that it was not so cool to get divorced or separate or, just go their own ways.
Uh, they're probably driving for financial reasons because of children. But
Right. In our culture,
like they're creatures of the habit, so they get used to this person and they afraid of change. A lot of people are afraid of change.
right.
And for some people, grass would green on the other side, but it's not that easy. It's not that easy out there. So if you make the relationship work, do it. Uh, you have to because you want once and you don't want to make your life a relationship.
Right. Absolutely. I love what you added in there by saying that we are creatures of habit, and sometimes it's really difficult to get out, and it is really difficult out there. I say this on the radio every time: to be or not to be in love. That's the question. That's the whether you love or not, because there's so much risk attached to it. So we're going to move on towards a commercial break right here. And before we move on towards these messages, this was the first part of the show. And those who are listening to us right now on 103.5 FM, Home of Hum, you can actually go onto the official Facebook pages and check us out over there as well. In the studios, we have the beautiful, the gorgeous, the talented, and I must say, looking very lovely and very beautiful today. I love that color outfit that you're wearing. And if you want to check her out as well, Ella Markovsky in the studios. And 2021, she has been crowned Miss Texas Classic Universe. And she has also gone on to represent Texas in the big pageant where she was the runner up, which was Mrs. Classic Universe. We're going to move on towards this commercial break. See you on the other side. People who are watching us on Facebook Live, stay glued to the channels because we'll be coming right back onto these channels with the part 2 and then for part 3 as well. Coming up in the show right after this commercial break, I'm going to be asking Ella, do you think human beings are monogamous animals or not? We'll find out more about that, but right after these messages. So stay glued